Burnout to me is like a silent killer in your life. Um, it's like this thing that happens that nobody really talks about, and it's silently really killing you. Um, and let me explain that. Like, I do believe that there's different types of burnout, and one of them is like high functioning burnout. And this is something that I particularly struggled with as a high functioning person. And a lot of people don't talk about burnout and the different types of burnout until there's a crash, which unfortunately I faced. And it wasn't a great experience, and I would never want anybody to go through that. And so I don't think a lot of people talk about what is high functioning burnout and what does that look like and how do people get into that. And so let me talk a little bit about what high functioning burnout is to me. High functioning burnout, what it looks like to me is the person who goes to work, who is driven, that completes all their tasks, that gets everything done on time, that is this career-oriented person, but also has this life where they're able to do everything. They're meeting people's needs, they're a volunteer, they're doing everything. But in reality, they could just be functioning on autopilot. They probably don't realize the wear and tear that is taking on them emotionally, physically, spiritually, everything. And because they are high functioning and they're they're a doer, they get things done, they know how to implement things, they know how to make things happen. There is a tendency for that high functioning person to burn out and for nobody to really recognize it until the crash. So I'm just going to share a little bit about my experience and what I think could be some signs for somebody that is a high functioning person that could be experiencing burnout. The first thing that I think about is I started to lose a love for the things that I loved. And that should have alerted me. It was like I was tired, like running or working out. I just felt like I had less time for that. And it didn't quite give me the energy or the life that it normally does. And I love running. I love running alone. I like to be alone and run. I run with my husband too sometimes, but I really like to just run and be in solitude. I don't run competitively. I've never run competitively. I tried a little bit and I realized that was not good for me. I would become way too competitive and that would just throw me into another high functioning mode. I needed that to be a stress relief. And when I realized that working out or running or just finding time to do that was almost overwhelming me, it should have been a really big sign. Or say you're thinking, I'm tired, you feel tired for months. I just need time off, but I'll do that maybe in a couple months, or maybe next year I'll be able to get time off, or maybe I'll be able to relax later, or maybe things will slow down. And I'm not talking a small season of your life, say you're newly married, having kids, things like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking a season where you have been in multiple seasons of your life for years, where you have been high functioning and driven, and you really need a break. And you just keep thinking next season, next year, I'll get to that. I'll be able to rest soon. Stop telling yourself this and go and take a break. Figure out what you need to do and take a break, whether it's realigning your finances, changing your lifestyle, whatever it is you need to do to protect your health, you need to do, because nobody else is going to do it for you. If you burn out at work, your work will go on. They will replace you. That is the cold, hard truth. They will replace you and they will go on at your expense. Nobody else's, at your expense and at the expense of your family. So figure out what you need to do. And I know there's probably people going, financially, I can't do that. I have to be driven. I have to do this. I have to do that. I understand that, but you're smart. You're driven. You have the ability to do things other people don't. So figure it out. And you can figure it out. So I want to encourage you, figure it out. Change your lifestyle. figure out what you need to do, because once you burn out, it's very hard to come back, and you will never be at the full capacity that you were at, and the consequences are not great because you are going to have to watch your health for the rest of your life. Okay, so that's just my warning from experience. I learned the hard way. I'm sharing this with you from my heart to yours, because I don't want anybody to ever experience that. So I think the other thing is when you start pushing your body past the signs, like maybe you're, I remember when I had an eye twitch and I would laugh about it, or you aren't feeling good. Maybe you're feeling nauseous, or you're just, whatever it is, you're tired and you're pushing past those boundaries. You're pushing past what is realistic and you're ignoring what your body is saying. Stop. Pay attention to those signs. Listen to your body. And again, do what you need to do to change your lifestyle. I think a lot of people just don't talk about burnout, and you can be a high functioning person in the process of burning out, and you are probably burnt out. You just haven't fully hit the wall yet. You don't need to hit the wall. Learn to say no. Learn now. Pull back. Give yourself more time to rest. And if you're resting or relaxing and you can't rest or relax, or you feel guilty about that, or you're resting and you're not feeling like you're rested after, or you're sleeping and you're not feeling like you've gotten sleep, again, those are all signs that you are burning out, and you need to stop and take this very seriously and make some changes. So those are just some minor things. They're small things, but they're warning signs. Maybe you're, got that feeling, like I had it for a while, that lump in your throat, where you feel like there's a lump in your throat. And I would laugh about it. I shouldn't have. Laughter was great because it did help me cope a lot, but it also probably made me ignore some warning signs. So again, don't ignore those. If you're feeling that lump in your throat, or eye twitches, or you're experiencing things in your body that are signs of stress, it's because you're burning yourself out. You're probably exhausted. Set up some healthy boundaries at work. Learn to say no. Set up healthy boundaries in your personal life. Like I know for me, I was volunteering, I was working full time, I was doing everything, and I thought I could do everything because I was high functioning. And because I was high functioning, a lot of people depended on me. And I had to learn just to pull back, protect my space. The other thing that I noticed about myself throughout this, and this was interesting, was because I'm an extroverted person, everybody kept telling me, you get re-energized by people. And actually, I realized I didn't. And that was a huge, mind bender almost for me, realizing that, yes, I love people. I love to work with people. I love to be around people, but I do not get energized from people. And so everybody would say, you're extroverted. This is how you are. I actually wasn't. And so stop and take the time to learn what really gives you energy. Just because you're outgoing and you're energetic and you're high functioning and you're good with people and you love people doesn't necessarily mean that you get energy from people and that feeds you. And I do believe that even if you are extroverted, it is important for you to have time for yourself to rejuvenate. So I just want to leave you with that. I truly wish you to never experience this. If you are experiencing this, please, there is a road. You can make changes now. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Listen to those small pieces. Listen to your body. You design your life, and design your life to be the way you want it to be, not the way that you're falling into from habit or routine. All right? Just want to encourage you. If you like this video, please subscribe, share it with a friend. Write a comment in the comment box. I really hope that this helps you and that you can learn from my experiences. All right? Take care. We'll talk soon.